We bring you a sports bulletin with a heavy heart, a huge sense of loss. Those were the words of Nelson Mandela Foundation CEO Sello Hatang in a statement announcing the passing of one of the climbers on the trek for Mandela, Gugu Zulu. The well-known and loved racing driver and all-round sportsperson lost his life before summiting Kilimanjaro yesterday morning with his wife, Letshego. We're joined now by Verne Harris from the foundation to chat a little bit. What tragic news.
Yeah, we were shattered. It'll take a while to recover from this.
When the statement was released, they said that the details were sketchy. What do you know now?
Well, we do know that, like many others, he was experiencing breathing problems. Most people acclimatized to the altitude differential times for different people, but he didn't. And standard procedure, he was taken to a lower altitude, but the medical team just couldn't bring it back.
Was it a question of fitness?
No, not at all. I mean, all the climbers go through a pretty rigorous 6-month training program. And how people react to altitude is not dependent on their level of fitness. It has to do with one's metabolism. And
was there anything else that perhaps could have been done, perhaps watching him a little bit closer?
Well, we don't have all the information yet. You'll appreciate the team has just got down the rest of the team. Our chief executive, Sello Hatang, went on the climb last year, and it's exactly the same team in terms of the leadership team, the medical team.
How does this impact the trek for Mandela going forward?
We haven't had time to reflect on that. That's an important question. I think we'll get together with our partners in Bumba and look at it in the next couple of weeks.
What's actually going to happen now? And how will Gugu's body, of course, come back to South Africa?
Yeah, Sello Hatang, our chief executive, became a friend of his and his wife. And so he was really struggling yesterday, but got on the first plane to be with her and to do what he can do to make sure that we bring Gugu back as soon as possible. So we're hopeful that that can happen in the next few days.
In the next few days,
yeah.
So we don't have a date yet?
Don't have a date yet. The rest of the team is down and due to come back to South Africa tomorrow.
Have you managed to speak to his family?
Sello spoke to his father yesterday morning, and of course he's there with Letshego right now.
So Gugu's father is with?
No, his widow is.
Yes.
Yeah, Sello's with her.
Do you have any details about a funeral or memorial service?
None at all. You can imagine, the state the family's in, and we're waiting for them to appoint a spokesperson, and then they will take over this kind of interaction.
Of course. I mean, for the trek for Mandela, you guys have done such magnificent work when it comes to raising funds, to helping girls, providing them with sanitary towels. Leanne Manners, part of our team here on Morning Live, she did the trek for Mandela. I mean, what's going to happen for the actual organization and for this campaign, because it has had so much success?
Yeah, look, I think what we have to accept is that there is always a level of risk. On average, several people die on Kilimanjaro every year, and people go into the program knowing that it's a tough challenge and that you're putting yourself on the line in a fundamental way. Having said that, obviously one would have to look at the processes and deconstruct the way in which the teams did their work. But we're fairly confident that the project is a strong one. It's got a very firm foundation. So the tragedy obviously will force certain changes to be made moving forward, but we're confident the project will remain in place.
All right, lovely stuff. Thank you very much. That's Verne Harris from the Nelson Mandela Foundation speaking to us about the tragic loss of Gugu Zulu, one of the Trek for Mandela climbers yesterday.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, just before we bring you your headline news and before that, take a quick break, let's bring you this